Hey, Eric here. I'm just giving you an update. I'm still courier driving every single day. I'm still out right now. I'm waiting for my next load to come in. And I'm delivering out on Cape Cod, and I should be done about 3:30 in the morning. So it's a long day. Two set routes, about 200 plus miles apiece. And then one on demand for like 90 miles in between, linking the two delivery routes. So it's pretty much the same routine just about every single day. Usually Mondays and Tuesdays. I don't have the overnight stuff, but a girl called out because she's working a double on a Wednesday, and she asked me if I wanted to work her night shift tonight. I'm like, sure. So work is always available in this industry. I mean, if not, I could just go to another carrier, which I signed up with, and call them up and see what they have. I mean, the key to being successful courier is networking. Always have your next place and route, looking in for the next route all the time. Put your name out there, and you know what I mean. Sometimes I just go to places, get badges, and I call them if I need work, and they're happy to have me because they're short drivers, and usually there's always something for me to do, and they're glad that I call them up. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's what I say. I mean, I comb Craigslist all the time for independent opportunities for owners with cargo vans. I mean, like others have said, you use the car you have. Don't go out and buy a 30,000-40,000 courier van. Just use the car that you have, or SUV, until you decide this is something you want to do. And you have to be aware, some of these carriers, they don't pay right, so you got to negotiate, and you got to see what their rates are and what their expenses and fees are that they charge owner operators. I mean, pretty much I wouldn't go with an owner operator company that charge you for uniforms, that charge you weekly fees, like cell phone fees, scanner device fees. They unfortunately, in Massachusetts and Rhode Island and New England in general, most of these IC companies, they use what you call a third-party payroll service, like out of state, largely because of the FedEx ground lawsuits about 10 years ago. It changed the entire IC industry, so it's forever changing. And one way around, skirting around the law, is to use these companies that are out of state and have these companies will pay that company, and that company charges you a fee to pay you. Well, the good thing about it is it's another write-off on your taxes, but still it's not cool to have to pay money to get paid, but it is what it is. I just hope we're allowed to be ICs, because I know there are people in the government now that, under the Biden administration, that are trying to end companies from hiring contractors or owner operators, which will absolutely kill the entire trucking, expediting, and courier business, because ICs are the ones that lead the way, and we're the most driven to work the hardest. We don't complain. We love it when they run us hard, unlike a typical company or union driver that once it hits 5 o'clock, they want to go home. Simple as that. So independent couriers and truckers and expediters, we're the bread and butter of this industry, or our respective industries, because they're all different. Long haul truckers really don't, they sit long enough to do their 36-hour reset or whatever, or they sleep, and they get loaded very, very easily. Their freight is less money because they have a lot more time to get it to where it needs to go. I mean, and then there's expedited, which means door to door, nonstop. Usually, the driver might get 3 or 4 hours to sleep before he delivers the load or whatever. But it's all rush and it's all right now, and it's priced a lot more money than regular LTL or full truck load freight. And then there's courier driving, which I do, which is like a mixture of standard delivery, which is any time during that day, and then they also have rush, like expedited service, where a lot of times the orders are just one piece or whatever, and you take it directly to a lab or wherever it needs to go. Like, it's what they call a hot order, meaning that it's non-stop, no delays, no stopping, that type of deal. But I'm doing awesome this year. You know, I'm on pace for like $148,000 in gross, and that's mainly because I'm chipping away every single day, you know, for 15, 16 hours a day, and only taking like one day off every other week. But that's it for now. I'm doing well. My vehicle, unfortunately, has cost me a lot of money over the last 3 months, in excess of 15 grand. I have 331,800 miles on it right now, and I did that since March 2019. So yeah, the van is still running, but I just noticed it needs a timing belt. It's chirping up front. But that's it for now. Go out and make some money. See ya.